you again.
Hey guys, and welcome to Premier Martial Arts Spring Graduation 2018 material. We're going to be working on Focus Exam Sheet 3. Let's do this, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and do a Focus Exam Sheet number 3. We're going to work on the slide up psychics. Now there's two parts of this kicking combination number 3. We're going to have the Little Champs version, which is 2 kicks, which is going to be the left leg and the right leg, and then later the juniors version is all 4 of the kicks with the 2 punches at the end. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Little Champs. This is our 5 through 7-year-olds. So we're going to start off in a fighting position. They're going to slide up, bring their feet together, side kick, you chamber down. They're going to turn their support foot so they can enable themselves to bring that hip around, and then go ahead and deliver the second kick. One more time. From here, slide up side kick, land, turn the support foot, side kick, and then land. 2 kicks, one more time, a little faster. Slide up side kick, back leg, slide up side kick, or rear leg side kick. So 2 kicks, one more, slightly different angle, slide up side kick, back leg, side kick, land, and try and limit the wobbling. That's the first part to work on the junior part of that combination. 4 kicks, all side kicks, ending with jab cross. So from a fighting position, slide up side kick, stop, rear leg side kick, slide up side kick, turn, run out, picture shot there, side kick, then jab, and then cross. One more time, a little further back. From here, slide up side kick, land, back leg side kick, land, slide up side kick, stop, turn again, and jab, and then cross. Okay guys, I want to go over with you real quick targets and training aids. Okay, obviously a lot of things that we have in the school include bags, pads, shields, etc. It's always good for the students to have something to aim for, perhaps something that they can use as a visual for accuracy, foot position, etc. Plus of course power, which is going to be important if they want to be able to go ahead and apply that backup mass, which is going to be important to the development of that skill. So we're going to go ahead and show you why the bags are important. We're going to go ahead and work on the next kicking technique, which is going to be the turning back kicks. Now on your Focus Exam Sheet there is an error in the numbers. The numbers are mixed up from the combos. Kicking combination number 8 is what is the correct number for the back kicks. Okay, so turning back kicks, kicking combination number 8, and again this is a requirement for our juniors and adult students. Thanks. So continuing on from where we left off, we're talking about using a bag or a pad or a shield as a point of reference and a target. Plus we can go ahead and work on our foot position, balance, etc. In addition to the additional kick. So I'm going to look at the first kick, which is going to be a turning back kick. Starting from a fighting stance, I need to make sure that when I'm delivering a back kick, I take my left foot, my front foot in this case, past my center line. It's important that I do it. Center line is the center of your body all the way down to the floor. Okay, so again from here, I want to make sure I take my foot past my center line. That's important that I do that so I don't end up all twisted and discombobulated when it comes to the kick. Alright, so again I'm going to step across, I'm going to turn and look, pick up my knee and deliver the kick into the target. Again from here, step across, turn, find the target, knee comes up, deliver the back kick to the target. A little bit quicker, step, and then back. Again, stepping across, and then back. One more time, stepping across, turn and find the target, knee up, heel hits the bag, and then go ahead and land. Now on this particular combination, we are going to be landing forward 4 times. So these 4 back kicks, again combination number 8 on your Focus Exam Sheet for the juniors and above. 4 kicks. We'll go ahead and do that in just a sec. Stay tuned. Combination number 8, 4 kicks. Step, turn, back kick, land. 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 Jab, and then cross. Okay, that is combination number 8. Hey, So now we're going to go ahead and work on preemptive striking. Folks, preemptive means that you've had to make a decision to go ahead and attack before they attack you. So in other words, you've been justified in your attack because obviously something is going to occur. You're moments away from them doing something to you. They may be aggressive in nature, they may be using aggressive language, they may be heading towards you, you've already told them to back away from you. So we're going to go ahead and take this, and this is more from our little guys so that they can get to use their words, which is such an important thing, and that does take a bit of confidence and it does take practice. So when we're saying the words that we're using, it's important that the kids say that so that it comes out of them naturally, they don't have to think about it. You don't want them getting tongue-tied when they're trying to be assertive. So this is preemptive. We're going to go ahead and include the words that begin at the start, which is back away, leave me alone, and then the person was moving towards them. They're then taking the decision to go ahead and strike first. Okay, so here's what we're working on. So from this point, we're shouting out to them, back away, leave me alone. They're going to go ahead and deliver a rear leg kick into the groin, following up arms and 2 downward ham strikes. So again, from here, using the words, back away, leave me alone. The person has come in too close. They take their back leg, they're kicking into the groin, their palm striking to the face, the jaw, dropping down hammers as well, and then go ahead and clearing away. So one more time, a little quicker. Back away, leave me alone. And then go ahead and clearing away. So that, guys, is the preemptive strike segment that all the students are going to be working on come testing day. Thanks. Okay, next is thrust knees. Relatively straightforward. The word being thrust knees and making sure the movement is a thrusting motion as opposed to a marching motion. Okay, purpose of that being, if I'm close enough to that person, maybe I'm pushing away on their hips, pushing away on their body, and I'm driving my knee and thrusting forward into the target. So a thrust knee is very important. We're going to have the kids do 2 or 3 of these at once, so it's not just a 1 and then walk away. We're going to work on 3 for the purpose of just utilizing both legs. So from here, this position, reaching out, grabbing the person, taking the knee back, driving the hip in, switching in, and then switching again in. So thrusting knees a little quicker. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Again, slow. 1, hip engages forward. 2, hip engages forward. 3, hip engages. So you want to avoid marching. It's not a marching motion. A good way of practicing this is have your child or a training partner grab your shoulder, grab your hip, grab your arm, just something to secure you with so they can go ahead and work the knee. You can also take a pad or a pillow even, put your arm out, go ahead and brace a little bit. You don't have to hit hard to get the thrust motion. The thrusting is the most important part. I want to engage my hip like so, not marching in place. So engaging and engaging. Thrust hips, guys, or thrusting knees. We'll see you on the next segment. And take 2. Combinations are going to look like this, guys. The first one is number 6 on that kickboxing list. And remember as well, just a little footnote, that the students need to be aware of those, the numbers of the combinations they're working on. So when we call out the numbers, they have a number and a name association that corresponds so that they're really keyed up on what they're working on, and they obviously have been reading that focus exam sheet. Reading that focus exam sheet is a big important part. Let's go ahead and look at it. First one, number 6, it's a left jab. Going to slip slightly, come in with a left hook, and then right leg round kick. Again, from here, stepping jab, turn just a little, left hook, and right leg round kick. And the kick doesn't have to be way up high. You can go to the body and go to the leg. Either way is fine. Again, looking at jab, slight slip, left hook, rotation, and then coming back, right leg round kick. That's combination number 6. The next combination is combination number 33, and 33 is quite a fun one. I'll go ahead and face the camera a little bit on this one. 33, we've got a left jab, and then slip jab, then we're coming back with a cross, hook, cross. Again, number 33 is going to be jab, slip jab, cross, hook, and cross. That's going to be your 2 combinations that everybody will be performing at graduation and will be a standard or staple for this throughout this month as we work on our training and towards working on and passing that strike for this month. Thanks, guys. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and work on the next combination. There's a series of 3 kickboxing combinations from set number 2. We're going to have white, yellow, and orange belts go ahead, and they're going to work on combination number 1. Intermediates, that's purple through green, they're going to work on number 1 and 2, and then the advanced guys are going to work on number 1, 2, and 3 from kickboxing set number 2. This is number 1, what it looks like to begin with. Okay, we'll go for it slow. Going to start off with a left round kick, right cross, left hook, and then right leg round kick. Again from here, left round kick, right cross, left hook, and right leg round kick. Okay, facing the camera, step in, left, 1, 2, and 3. Again, one more time, slightly different angle, step left round kick, right cross, left hook, and right leg round kick. Now number 2, the next one for intermediate belts, that's going to be, and this is intermediate juniors and adults, the little champs aren't doing this combination. Number 2 looks like this. It's a foot jab to counter a round kick. Obviously the bag doesn't have any legs, but you can imagine a round kick is coming in, you recognize what's going on, the hip is coming up or the knee is coming up from the opponent. You're going to stop that by doing a foot jab. So from here it's going to be foot jab, round kick, and then round kick at the end. Again, from here, foot jab, cross, and round kick. From this angle, foot jab, jab, cross, load up the hip, right leg round kick. That's combination number 2. Combination number 3 is going to be a check, but an inside check. In other words, the person in front of you is using their left leg to try and kick out your left thigh, take your left leg away from you. You're going to go ahead, check it. You're going to land with a cross hook of your own, and then come back, right leg round kick. Again, it's going to be check, cross hook, right leg round kick. Facing the bag, check, cross hook, and right leg round kick. One more time, check, cross hook, right leg round kick. Now, a fun drill you can do with our students is, and we'll be working on this, is trying to get them, especially the advanced guys, to blast out number 1, number 2, and number 3 in order. You see what it would look like. So from here, try and have them bang out number 1, number 2, and number 3 if you're a high belt and above. If you're an intermediate, try and bang out number 1 and 2. And if you're a beginner or one of our little champs, go ahead and bang out set number or combo number 1. Thanks. So, hey guys, we're going to go ahead and look at the nunchucks now. Black belt training students are going to be doing some nunchuck combinations at the graduation. Of course, it's part of their testing requirements. Quick couple of notes. When spinning the nunchuck, make sure that your child is holding the nunchucks here, like so, not here. The further down the nunchuck, the less control they have with it, and the more fatigued their arm gets, because moving your arm around is pretty tiring on your arm. It aches. The nunchucks aren't heavy. Sometimes the kids will say their arm's hurting. Well, it's not because they're using the nunchuck in a different way. Crappy. And action. All right guys, so let's go ahead and have a look at how we do our spins. Just a quick recap. This is an important practice thing for the kids to do. Have them have their hand up and spin it forward. As you can see, it's spinning toward the camera right now. That's a forward spin. Backward spin, same motion, but now it's spinning towards the window behind me. Okay, that's a backward spin. Very important that they do that correctly. Okay, now when it comes to a figure 8, the motion is this. Once the chuck is moving, you're just rotating the hand just a little bit. So it's hard to do that in the beginning. You can't just hold the nunchuck and just shake it around. You actually have to have momentum first. So if I'm spinning the chuck around, I can then just go ahead and turn my hand just a little bit. And when I stop moving, or the momentum of the chuck, it just ends up not spinning for me and not working. So if I start shaking, it's not going to work. I have to spin it, then turn it, then outside, inside, outside, inside. And it's just one revolution, inside the body, outside the body, inside the body, outside the body. And that's a forward spin motion, forward spin. Backwards, the same thing, so you go outside towards you. So same thing, start off slow, spinning it backwards, and then flip the hand over. or you can go ahead and just do this motion. Some of the kids are a little bit nervous about the chuck hitting them, so one of the things they can do is they can use the padded ones, the foam nunchucks. It's a little shorter than the iridescent ones that they have. And then make sure that they're used to it coming towards them, getting used to that. Some are so wary of it hitting them, they're kind of doing this, and it leaves them unable to go ahead and concentrate on the technique because they're concerned about getting hit. So one of the ways to do that is alleviate that part by using the foam ones until they have the spin down, and then you can go ahead and change the chuck over. So backward spin, like so. Okay. Next thing, you're going to go ahead and look at 3 count or the spin and catch. So it's going to be from the top, it spins forward, rotate, and then open the hand. Again, the hand opens and it just stops inside and then you grip. Starting on the shoulder, spin it forward, catch. So it goes inside the body, outside the body, and then catch. Forward, catch. Forward, catch. Inside, outside, catch. Inside, outside, catch. Inside, outside, catch. Slightly different angle from the shoulder, inside, outside, catch. Shoulder again, inside, outside, catch. So that's the nunchuck spins. If you need any help or extra training with that, give us a shout, come and see us and we'll gladly go ahead and help. Incidentally, we do 20-minute private sessions whenever we can for students that do need extra help and do want to help themselves get better. We're here for you guys, don't forget, that was the nunchuck section. Thanks. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and go over our Krav Maga self-defense techniques. We've got a couple of them that we're working on this month. First one's going to be single-handed choke defense. So let's go ahead and review it. Single-handed choke. We'll do the other side of the camera. We're going to do it both sides. We'll do it this side, we'll flip around. Alright, so from here the threat is around your neck. You're going to go ahead and pluck the hand, simultaneously hitting to the face. Okay, so again it's going to be 1, 2 at the same time. So again 1, 2 from here. Now what you can do so you don't injure your partner is go past the head, but it's important to make sure from here that you don't stop. From here through here you can hit, grab, strike into the body as you need with the knees or the kicks, then hammer strike and then go ahead and clear. Do it from this angle. Again, single hand choke. From here, striking, hammer if you need, grabbing, come in with a kick, hammers, kick, punch, and then go ahead and clear. Do it one more time at this angle. Single hand choke. Here, striking, grab, kick, knee into the face or the body, whichever is fine. And you keep on doing the combatives until you think that they've had enough. Okay? So that's going to be one-handed, single-handed choke. Next one we're going to look at is a guillotine choke. Okay, guillotine means that you, for whatever reason, you've ended up in a position where that person has their arm from a grappling type scenario wrapped around your throat, and if you don't go ahead and stop that pretty soon, obviously you're going to be going to sleep. All right, so guillotine choke. From this position, you find yourself here, you've got to make sure your hands are coming up so you can breathe. So you're coming up, at the same time you're pulling down with this arm, and striking into the groin appropriately. So again, from here, coming up, hit into the groin, stepping through, grabbing as you did, against the head, body, thigh, whatever kicks you want to do from that point. So again, from in, step, grab, knee strike, punches, kicks, whatever you need to do, and then clear away. We'll do it one more time, slightly different angle. From here, remember, make sure you breathe, come into the groin, take the rear leg, you're going to step through, basically under the arm, turn, clinch as you need, and then go ahead, either kick or strike with the knee into the body, punches, and you keep striking until you deem the threat is over. Okay, so that's going to be your 2 self-defense techniques for your Krav Maga. You've got your single hand choke, one-handed choke, and you've got your guillotine as well. Practice doing it both sides. If you've got any questions, go ahead and let us know. Hey guys, let's go ahead and talk about this month's drill for skill. This month's drill for skill is intensity. There are 2 that we work on throughout the year. Intensity we hit twice, and excellence is another one that we hit twice at graduation month. There are 6 drills for skills in total. We work each one twice. Now, intensity, what we're expecting. Intensity is one of those requirements where you don't have to hit harder than anybody else. You don't have to kick harder than anybody else. You don't have to be faster than anybody else. Intensity is designed to show us, or for you to show us, how intense you can be in terms of your focus, how hard you're listening, how is your locked up position, how is your set stance, how is your guard stance, are your eyebrows down, you know, those kind of things that make you look pretty intense. So from the outside, you want your parent or a friend or whoever's watching to say to you, wow, you look pretty intense. So intensity can be a useful tool, and it's a very beneficial drill for skill that we utilize here at Premier. Go ahead and make sure that when you come into class this month that you are prepping yourself. So no matter what kind of day you've had, or you're tired, hungry, thirsty, grumpy even, just remember that when you walk in the door, when you walk in that door, which you can see in the background, when you walk in that door, you are on and you are ready. You know that this month is intense. When you come onto the mat and you bow, it's an intense bow. When you're waiting for your class and you're lined up, you're waiting with intense focus. Nobody is distracting you. That's how intense you should be. When it comes to the actual stripe test, know that we only give that red stripe out during class, during that last class of the week before graduation. And you need that last stripe as well. So it's important that you give your absolute best. You're as intense as you can make it. You can show us how fierce you are. You can show us how hard you've been working. You can show us that you know those techniques that you're working on. That focus exam sheet, you should be raising your hand intensely, determined to get your hand up because you know the answer to those questions that are on that sheet. So it's important to work on those, be focused, be intense, and then you will be successful. How can you not be, guys? Thank you.